So this is 11.2 in this direction and 9.5 of these type of feet of that distance in that way. So a square shaped apartment like that, but designed where you could have a washing machine. See, most people want washer and a dryer. They want their own refrigerator, freezer. Yeah, and they want a shower room. The bath is not that important. The bath, yeah, the sit down tub, that's a luxury. A sitting down tub, bathtub, that's a luxury. You really need a shower. Yeah, and they want a showering room and they want a toilet. That's it. Something for hygiene, hygiene of the body, hygiene of their clothes. It goes in this order: food preservation and food preparation, meaning refrigeration, food preparation, food preservation and food preparation. That means a refrigerator for preservation and a freezer, and then preparation meaning heat, using the heat. Stove top. Over here, they don't use fire and gas, like we do in the States for stoves. They use all electric convection and stuff like that. No fire. And then then you want a place for urinating and defecating, which is a toilet, a bathroom. It can either be a squat toilet or a sit-down chair toilet, as is common in the U.S., UK, Canada, European culture. Then they want a place for their bodily hygiene, which could be the same place as urinating, defecation, or a separate room. As in general Eastern culture, in Muslim culture, and Eastern in general, even some non-Muslim Eastern culture, they defecate and urinate separately from where they wash. Is it seen in their culture as unclean to do that, do the cleaning in a place where you do the dirty? Meaning urinating and defecation is considered the dirty acts, and then cleaning yourself is considered another act, and they keep it separate. But with the ergonomics of trying to save space, you have to have both of them. You might have to have both of them in the same space. So that being said, urinating and the defecation, you need a room for that. Either the same room or two separate rooms for that. So that means this small space that you're thinking about designing, it becomes bigger to have the separate rooms, or you have walls around, and those rooms are inside those walls, meaning doors, portals to those walls. So I mean, to portals and doors to those rooms. So like a space, like a door, indented into the wall where your refrigerator and freezer would be. Then another space indented into the wall where the washer and dryer would be, and then and then another space indented into the wall, a lot of doors for the place where you would shower and clean yourself, and then another space, a door where you would urinate and defecate, where that room would have a sink where you urinate and defecate, and then it would also have a mirror. The mirror, very important. And then when you shower and clean yourself, that place will also have a sink, a smaller sink, similar sink, but it'll have a mirror, but it'll be a long mirror. Yeah, that particular room will have a long mirror, a body length mirror. Yeah, very important. Body length mirror. That's all that people want. But there is a lot required, man, for human existence, man, for maintaining human dignity. There's a lot required to maintain the dignity of one person. To maintain the dignity of one person, now, it takes a lot, man. It's very, in modern day, it's very, very intensive. A lot, man, because we have all of these clothes and everything like that, man. And we have all these clothes, all these food consumption needs, all of these, a lot, man. So what some people do to safeguard themselves, they have dwellings, stationary home domicile dwellings, but they also have mobile dwellings as well. If they get a hold of any money or people coming to any reasonable sum of money, significant sum by human standards, our standards, they will get a stationary house, a home, a landed, a real home with a yard and backyard and veranda and maybe a gazebo or whatever like that, outhouse and all of that. And then they will have also an apartment, and then they will also have a mobile home on wheels. That's right. And fourthly, if they really can afford it, they will have a seaborne home, like a houseboat or something they can live on the docks and go out and see and fish and things like that, where they can also sustain themselves with food that they fish with their own hands that they don't have to pay for. They don't have to pay for that food and hunting food and game and all of that kind of stuff. People will do that, that way their costs are significantly down, and then they will also know how to slaughter, food. If they're meat eaters, how to slaughter. Especially first, they'll start with chicken before they go into the heavier food. They'll start dealing with chicken and how to clean the chicken and how to skin the chicken and how to do the parts and all that, all integral parts of womanhood, manhood, and womanhood. Yeah, all parts of that. A lot of things and when you are targeted by programs to change or condition your religion, you can't focus on these things. You are not able to focus on these things. You can only focus on your base rudimentary survival. So right now, I'm focusing on not offending anybody with the stench, with the stink, of my feet. Because if I take it off, this whole room will stink, the feet. And I need something like a bucket to place my feet in to be able to soak it with chemicals and with medicinal type of things, or things like a sort of a rubbing alcohol or actual alcohol and astringent and other stuff, and things with a mint-like things to really, really knock out, to burn out the foot fungus and all of that. But you need the privacy and dignity of a private space to be able to do that, and I don't have that.